Situated near the shores of Lake Michigan, Muskegon County has no shortage of sandy soil. Due to the land's arid nature, it is not highly valued for agriculture. In the late 1960s, concern over Muskegon's serious environmental problems, which included overtaxed wastewater treatment facilities and severe pollution of its recreational lakes, spurred the EPA and the county to take a different approach to their wastewater treatment. Taking advantage of the sandy terrain and cheap price of land, the EPA and county officials implemented a pilot project land application wastewater treatment plant, which is to this day one of the largest in the nation.
One of the divisions in which we manage here is the wastewater system. Muskegon County wastewater system was built in the early 1970s as the pilot project for United States EPA for land application of wastewater. And this project did a lot of pioneering research in the early years to determine how wastewaters with organics, chemicals, and metals and such could be treated effectively by land. The project encompasses 11,000 acres and has some what we call pre-treatment and then storage and then irrigation of crops. The very first part of the wastewater treatment process, once the raw wastewater gets pumped out to this treatment site, is a full mix cell. And behind us you can see these big mixers that are running, stirring up the wastewater. And again, what they're trying to do is three things. Number one, they're mixing the incoming wastewater with the bacteria that have acclimated to this kind of waste. So we're mixing the bacteria with the wastewater so that they can use these organic that are in the wastewater for food. We're providing oxygen for the bacteria, and we're not letting anything settle here. And the water comes out of this cell, comes down this flume right beside us, and then enters our aerated settling lagoon. Here we're just applying a little bit of aeration to the top of the water, but the main purpose for this cell is to settle all the solids. Sludge then is pumped out to one of these basins and dried, and after it is dry, we then haul this material to our own landfill on the site. And actually even that sludge is recycled because it will continue to decompose in the landfill and it will produce gas, and we currently pipe that methane gas to two local industries. After aerated settling, the water then travels to our storage lagoons. Since we irrigate crops on site, and since you cannot irrigate in the winter, we have these large storage lagoons. 1,700 acres, 5.5 billion gallons of storage. And the water is stored there for around 6 months. In the spring, this time of year, we start up irrigation in the fields. We grow corn, soybeans, and alfalfa. Our best crop is alfalfa. We grow that 4 years in a row. The crops are marketed like any other farmer would. Whoever will give us or pay us the best price, that's where we sell the crops. After the water has been irrigated, it passes through this sand filter, if you will, and is intercepted by several hundred miles of underdrains. And this water now that has been cleaned by this pre-treatment process, by the soil and plant interaction, then is channeled with these underdrains to our drainage ditches and eventually off the wastewater site. That is our final product. That is the clean water. It is almost drinking water quality. But before it leaves us entirely, it does generate some electricity for us. We have a hydroelectric plant on the outfall of the wastewater project.
In addition to its landfill capping and hydroelectric plant, The wastewater treatment facility has plans to further its alternative energy potential by adding wind turbines near its large settling lagoons.
Here's where we're looking to put our turbines. This was a fly ash landfill. We used to receive the fly ash from the local power plants as an inert materials landfill here. And it's been closed, but it's got 35 or 40 foot of elevation here right at the end of the storage lagoon. So we're thinking to put 3 1-megawatt turbines up on top here.
Muskegon County's wastewater treatment plant combines one of the oldest forms of water treatment with modern alternative energy technologies. As such, it is a model for how to maximize the area's natural resources while preserving and promoting its sustainability.